first time we played here was with Frankie. Frankie Knuckles. The funny thing is, he said, you guys need to play in this room. It's so perfect for you guys. The first time we walked into the doors here, we noticed the warmth, the welcome, and I think that's what's really special about Mambo's, is once you're here, once you're part of it, you're part of the family forever. Everybody wants to do good for Mambo's.
Let's talk about the whole pre-party concept, because really, if we talk about it, Mambo kicked off that.
Back in '94, it was a little that the DJs started knowing Mambo and started to hang down at Mambo, but back in '95 was when all the biggest DJs used to come, promoters and all the industry people. And the promoters used to have a problem that other promoters would be saying rumours that such and such DJ was missed off their flight, or they're not coming, or whatever. So to help all these problems that promoters had, the pre-party happened then. Because to demonstrate that, for example, Tall Paul was in Ibiza and he didn't miss his flight, they would do a pre-party, and then we would help them to sell the tickets and all that. Mm-hmm. So that's how it all started, the pre-party thing.
It's always good to do pre-parties. I mean, it's always nice to watch the sun go down, and for me it's very important to be very close to the audience, and I feel a lot of underage people that can't watch me in the club come and see me and want to meet me as well, and it's great.
And then came the relationships with the clubs, like Pasha and like Amnesia.
Yeah, Amnesia, Parodies. We used to do a lot of things with Clockwork Orange, Black and White, back and then by Alan Warman, who was the first promoter to come and do things in Ibiza with DJs and all that.
And what about some of the highlight, the pre-parties that you have had for Pasha over the years?
Wow. Question. We can talk about Underwater, when they brought who was it, Fatboy Slim?
Underwater, yeah.
Yeah, but I call it
Tim Westwood.
Tim Westwood and Darren Emerson playing together.
Yeah.
One night, that was one of the magic pre-parties.
You must think that before Underwater and Subliminal Sessions was in the same night. Yeah. They used to share the room. Erick Morillo would do the earlier hours, and Darren Emerson, who used to play more techno, would play afterward.
I love coming to this place because the energy is always great. As long as you play what they want to hear, that dirty, filthy, and then a little vocal on top of it, you'd be absolutely fine. Did you have fun?
A very, very good fun time.
Some of the beach sessions Erick Morillo used to do, and he used to play amazing. It was really funky, really, really fun.
Frankie Knuckles used to come and play an earlier set than usual, and he would come to play at Sunset, because he used to come and play every Saturday for Death Mix pre-party. It was him, David Morales, Hector Romero, Satoshi Tomi, yeah.
All the crew.
Yeah, great days.
Well, it's a relationship that dates back going 12 years now, so it's just, I practically I'm 41 years old, but it's like growing up here. I remember this place when it was just a little, not a hole in the wall, but different. And look where it's at. People come here and enjoy dinner, enjoy the beautiful sunsets.
There's three ways of describing Mambo, in my opinion. You got the daytime, so you got nice laid-back music, come and have some food. You got the sunset, which is the best thing for me. But then the other part of Mambo is all the world's biggest DJs every day.
He always does a really special 2-hour of disco set, and it's amazing just to see him, the way he moves and the way he plays old school.
It's something different, isn't it?
It's very different, yeah, it's very different, and he loves it. He always tells us that it's the only cafe he plays in the world, and it's the only place he plays disco so often.
just another one of those things that makes Mambo unique, really. I mean, for DJs to be able to come to a place like Mambo and play music that they don't get to play anywhere else, really.
Also at Cafe Mambo you get to play different records.
Yeah, totally.
You don't have 1 hour of power where you need to show off your own records and, you know, get the crowd stupid crazy like a festival.
Yeah, we can play a different set, a more creative set in a way.
More patience, which is always nice.
We play a Mambo set.
The sexy set.
It's been incredible. Like Steve's gonna do like now a deep house project, as we saw in the Mixmark interviews done I think last week. And yeah, I say thanks to Inspiration Nick. Mambo's created to him, you know, playing every Wednesday. He wants to do a new deep house project, so it's great. He's got this inspiration from us, from Mambo, and from Ibiza. Mambo transformed, you know, like they weren't DJs anymore, they were pop stars, you know, the way they enter every single TV and radio station in the world. It's just changed electronic music forever.
That was good. Mambo, make some fucking noise.